What's the mighty good word, party folk? I'm your mile high priest. I'm up here at the bottom, mile high on Jupiter's Day. It's Thursday, August 15th. Happy moon in Capricorn, on our way to the full moon in Aquarius. In the midst of so many retrogrades. Wow. Magicians, high priests, high priestesses, kings, queens, royals. I am your effervescent, mercurial, bubbly, wiggly, Akashic librarian, ninja warrior, stellar informant, funny looking gesture with your, just whatever comes up, messages. This is your fine court. Yes, and I am here with your messages for your galactic expansion, your multi-dimensional evolution, your human growth, your spiritual exaltation through all spaces, all times, many dimensions, however many you may choose. I'm just your guide, right? Your stellar, interstellar guide. Where is my chapstick is my question. Yo, I can read the stars in the cards, but I can't find my chapstick, which is not very nice. We are in the midst of this Mercury retrograde and all the other retrogrades, so yeah, we're just gonna go with it. I'm like, I just had it here. It's so funny. I hope everyone's doing okay. I know I've been kind of offline for a few days, and I posted a message that I was in the mountains, just hiking out there. But yeah, I'm also very tired. My energy's been up and down, and I just wanted to share that with you. Maybe in case you feel that way. But having said all that, yeah, my name's Armando, and I go by the Mile High Priest. Y'all, I know we're a small collective, kind of around the 220 subscribers mark. But you guys do watch the videos. I know I'm so long-winded, and I know you do watch the videos, so even though there aren't that many subscribers per se, we're getting somewhere. So thank you. I honor you. I honor your path. I am grateful for you sharing your time with me. I'm grateful for our energetic exchange. I know times are wild. It's wild. I'm really looking for my chopstick. I'm at a loss here without my chapstick. It just doesn't make sense that I had just moved it away, and then all of a sudden it's not anywhere to be located. Let me not get too carried away about it. There it is, hidden behind all the rocks. These darn rocks. Thank you. Please feel free to laugh at me. It's all good. At my expense. I'm here for it. I'm a vessel. Today, before recording, I was like, what is my body? I don't even know. Anyway, thank you. We're just going to see what comes up. That the moons have been all about transmutation, metamorphosis, processes, so many. It's like there are many. Perhaps you see it on a cellular level. Maybe you see it on a dimensional level. Maybe you see it in your friends. Maybe you're awakened and you're here and you're like, why am I listening to this dude? Also, Brandy, do you all realize that our spirit guides are connected? Like, y'all have sent me protection. Do you know? Do you know that your spirit guide. Well, I know some of you do. Anyway, I have the Dreamscape Oracle, and I just thank you for everything. Again, it's like we're not that big of a channel. We're not that big of a collective, meaning the subscribers we don't have that many subscribers, right? But you do watch the videos, so we're getting somewhere. Feel free to share the channel, feel free to share messages, hit like, hit subscribe, stick around, subscribe, bell notification if you really want to be notified. Sometimes I post a lot, but in the last week I haven't posted but one story. Thank you, Kat, for the messages. Thank you so much. Holy Spirit, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, angels, archangels, helpful ancestors, wise ancestors, sage ancestors, ancient ancestors, helpful ancestors, air, earth, fire, water, spirit, please deliver clear, concise messages for the collective as we approach the full moon in Aquarius, the night, and the Selkie. Okay, yeah. So the Selkie is all about that being released. So I believe that you all are releasing a lot of old belief systems and the way that you perceive yourself, the way that you accommodate yourself, the way that you live, the way that you see yourself in the mirror. Do you belong to them? No. Do they belong to you? No. We are part of many collectives, and so even within your partnerships, they are on so many paths, and so maybe you've accumulated and accommodated for so much shadow work, and now in your transmutation of energies, you are like a guide, but more so now it's such a brilliant time for you to rest. Give yourself that ability to sink in, right? Sink. But it is like the Two of Swords, right? Moon in Libra. And oh my, that's the eclipse. First we'll enter the Sun in Virgo season and transit, and then we'll enter then the full moon in Pisces occurs, which is the first eclipse, the lunar eclipse, and then we'll have the solar eclipse, which is the new moon in Libra. And so it is without seeing that you do see, you do perceive properly, rightfully, but this is not meant for you to contain another or contain a collective. Also, watch out for being contained by collectives. I know this is so mean, but I just have to call it out. I'm on YouTube, right? I'm a YouTuber. And gosh, there's so many fun readers, and there's some funny messages. I mean, I sometimes kind of compare, because there are some really brilliant readers, even Empress Eva and Lynn. They never put up these stupid headlines must watch. I'm just they're just great and fabulous on their own, that they don't need these you are meant to see this. If this is in your timeline, you were meant. It's time we crack down on faux spirituality. I was thinking about Silver Aries silver aries Lani, who is also brilliant oracle channeler, reader. They also never use these stupid headlines. Openness, air and water. So this is a mind and body connection, right? You are now developing a finer attuned and finer tuning intuition. You are fine tuning your intuition. This doesn't come without transmutation. This doesn't come without alchemy. This doesn't come without magic. This doesn't come without dreaming a better, more authentic life. This doesn't come without acknowledging that there are a lot of silly messages that don't pertain to you. So if you feel like you're getting opposing messages, and maybe you feel that you like, for example, both channels, but one channel opposes the other, now's your time to fine tune and finally intuit what collectives are exposing the matrix versus which collectives are still concerned with the sales, what collectives are still concerned with making a sale, no matter how many sound bowls or how many speeches they give, right? Thank you so much. So we're just kind of, we're running with it, right? Here I am. I'm very tired, and I realize that that's likely not the best time for me to come on to channel, but my mind is on, my body is in alchemy. My body is a twin flame. my body has met my body. Look, friendship. Yeah, we are friends. Also, I know it's tough. Like Mars and Gemini met, opposed, squared. Saturn and Pisces. There were 2 earthquakes this week in Southern Cali. Wow, look at that. Romance. Water. A very romantic empress. So why not feel good? Why listen to the opposing message? And maybe it is that you are falling in love with this new sensation of you and this new view of you, and it is you coming to befriend yourself where you wanted to befriend many, and now it is that they have mirrored you, and you find that they copy you, they copycat you, they use the word against you, they manipulate, they use astrology against you, they use scriptures against you, and now you form protection for you, for your authenticity. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm using, look, more Empress. You go on with your beautiful self, no matter your gender, right? I speak to all genders, and I have not gathered all the data, but I do intuit that there are many masculine forces in and around this channel and this collective, and I do speak to men and males and masculine as much as I speak to feminine and divine feminine and female bodies and women, and yes, all of the identities, but specifically I am very moved by moms. My relationship with my mom, it's very dry. Like we didn't really get anywhere. My mom and I are like, we're like, what? What? And so then but in my psychic Oracle like vision, I help a lot of moms. It's wonderful. I also help a lot of like maybe non-spiritual men come to this mood of like, what am I doing without spirituality? And I also have a lot of non-gendered, non-binary friends and people that I help and associate with. So I know it's beautiful. It's romantic. It's a vision. Wow, 3 of Wands. But it's like we are working to kind of accumulate this, so it's tough. It's tough and tumble. Gosh, why am I getting the cockatoo twins? I channel so much like 80s music. Also, yeah, got 3. Yeah, I mean, like, are you watching me from Austin? Austin, Texas. Gosh, that watering hole. Look, the Knight of Wands. I know you're on a new adventure. You're very Sagittarian. You're very Scorpionic. It's okay. It's a whole new era of you. Did you think we were gonna let you just lie in your cave forever? No. Like, you met me, and I'm like, come out. We're coming out. I asked the this was so wrong of me. I apologize. I'm apologizing to you. I asked the cashier if I have a friendly face, and they knew I didn't want the right answer. So yeah, a lot of people, there are so many. Sometimes I'm in the grocery store and like, this is a person in front of me putting things in the basket, and then like just mesmerized by me, and I'm like, I am I'm also in line. I would also like to pay for my food and go home. What are we doing? Why are you staring at me? Welcome to Denver. They never seen the likes of me out here. Victory, 6 of Wands, Jupiter in Leo. Wow. Okay. Wow. It's like Jupiter will be in Leo in like a year, right? So look, this is your new adventure. New friendships arrive. A new romantic partnership arrives. Sagittarius is very much the flavor of you've been in a relationship, you've been dumped, you've had a long-term relationship, you've been divorced. Hey, you thought you were out of the game. Welcome back. I see that you are in love. It's beautiful. Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Archangels, Angels, Spirit Guides of the highest light, helpful ancestors, wise ancestors, sage ancestors, Holy Spirit, Mars, Mercury, Venus. Clear messages for the collective. Thank you. Okay. So I traditionally work with my variation of a Celtic cross, which is kind of just a free-for-all at times. But yeah, I'm working with that traditional motif, right? What did I say? Romance, love, friendship. But maybe you feel in and out. Maybe you feel a little left out in the cold. It's creating space, right? You're realizing that the path, you can't carry the entire weight with you. Remember, traditionally in the Rider-Waite Smith, the figure in the Seven of Swords leaves with 2 swords. And so they cannot leave with 5 swords. And we said 2 of swords. So I'm enlightening you to it, enlightening you to this dropping of the weight. And it is detrimental mental weight, mental anguish. Okay, figure out those 5 sources of mental frustration, mental anguish. You've been through the 3 of Swords, we said, right? Sorrow, and now you come to futility, you come to the wall. So now relieve yourself of all that. Allow past biases, allow past discrepancy. I get a lot of frustration. I have the moon in Aquarius, 7 of Swords. We were just talking about the full moon that is fast approaching. It's frustrating. You don't know what you're becoming, but do you trust that you are becoming a romantic, enlightened? You are in love. I don't know. Are you in love? You're in love as I'm giving you the 7 of Swords. So we have the moon, Pisces, right? That'll be the next full moon. This is a challenge. The eclipse is already fast approaching and they're asking you to release. Release. The full moon is like, hey, what are you going to put down? A lot of it is in the mind. Pisces, the way, the difference between a Pisces who cannot manifest and those rich, luxurious, fantasy Pisceans that are very much real. They exist. I have met them since I was young. I knew these Pisceans. I also know myself. I'm a I know many of us, right? I have met so many Pisceans. We have the Knight of Cups, which is Pisces too. A romantic Pisces, so more like the adventurous Pisces, the young Pisces that must learn how to acquire and attain and release self-sabotage. How? A lot of the reasons Pisces cannot manifest is because of the mind is succumbing to self-sabotage, succumbing to disbelief. Can you believe it? Right now, I'm asking you to have that patience in belief, okay? So perhaps patience as a virtue is very flat. It's like going to church every Sunday. Well, what if you put patience in belief and patience in allowing the mind to soften? Patience in knowing that though you may feel very inundated, that as long as you continue to practice clear mind, clarity of mind, move in that, right? It does cost body movement. And so if you're not capable or able to move, then there is visualization. There are visualization techniques or other formats that perhaps other shamans or spiritual folk can guide you through. And there's a lot of guidance needed. We started the message with guidance, me as your guide. And so I guide you through the dark, through darkness. We started with the night, right? The night. What? To release, to be released, for you to release you. No one else, not them, not the lack of love that they show you. It's the lack of love that you show yourself. It's like you've been holding it back. And so maybe now someone appears in your life that says, it's time to love. It's time to love. It's time to love. But, get through that path. the moon, the dart, right? We have moon in Aquarius. We have Pisces, the moon card, number 18. Okay. The moon, full moon in Aquarius falls on the 18th or 19th, depending on where you are at, right? It's kind of fascinating. It really is. And then we have this Pisces character, which is also the Nine of Cups also contains the last decan of Aquarius, right? Well, Aquarius is that mind. Are you going to align in futility, or will you move on? But what I mean by move on, well, we have that freaking Empress. We were talking about the Empress, number 3. You could be seeing a lot of repetitive numbers. I'm not going to tell them to you, but maybe it's like the 11s and the 2s, and the 3s, 3. Also, like multiple 6s, body, mind. Okay, you are given this space. That's frustrating. To clear space, it is frustrating, but move into love to create now, okay? Because we will have to sustain this vision. I see a lot of like self-preservation. Are you preserving yourself out of love? And when I said move on, move through, keep moving through this forest, the dark, okay? It's frustrating, but know that you're coming out. You're shedding away. And it's not that you're shedding away the identity. I know you don't know that you're gonna blossom. It's that chrysalis. It's coming out of chrysalises, right? You're emerging, and do you know that what you feel is the mush, the going from the caterpillar into mush, and then not even knowing that you're in the cocoon, in the chrysalis, and now emerge, okay? Thankfully, the freaking leaf blower stopped. Sometimes I know in the suburbs why a leaf blower is like hey, in the burbs, the lots of homes, right? Like leaf blowing, all right. But like in the city, I'm like, why don't you wash the sidewalk instead of blow leaves around? Where are the leaves going? Down the sewer? I don't know. No one is collecting them, by the way. There's no mulch collection. It's strange to me. City folk. It's just kind of like, oh, they do this over there. Why don't we do this here too? How about the city really enforce street cleaning instead of, just blow things or like sweep things under the rug? Y'all, I'm calling Denver out like no one's business out here. I mean, we're just like every other city, right? At least in New York, they put the freaking trash out. I'm like, here it is. Watch it get picked up. No, in Denver, it's zzz. We're good. No, we ain't. The pollution here is awful. You would think that Denver is not a city of pollution. It's so nasty and dirty. Okay. Glasses. clear divine messages for the collective, past, present, future, based on, well, look, past, end of an era, end of a legacy, right? Coming out of loss. But again, maybe that's good. The perception is not that there is loss. It's like the perception is moving on to the next big time of your life. Also, friendship, accommodating for true friendship and looking at the authentic basis. So, like, based in authenticity. And maybe you realize that you want to end this chapter, or you want to put the period at the end of that. The last period of the last paragraph of the last chapter of the last page in the book. Close the book now. And you've come out with a true honor and a true reflection. Mercury in Virgo, right? Mercury went back into Leo, and so this feels like maybe it's still a little like, am I gonna get anywhere? Right now, no. It feels like no. You're in the chrysalis. You will emerge. It will arrive. Don't worry. The caution is to believe. The caution is to make sure that you are true to yourself. That is karma, is honoring where you went wrong, where you were led astray, or where you led yourself astray. Card number 12, the Hangman. Okay, Neptune. More Pisces. What is going on, y'all? Okay, future. You see the new. You see, wow, there's a way out, and I have only been keeping myself. Card number 15. Wow. Capricorn. The moon is currently in Capricorn. Okay, so it's like it's being weathered. Like, now crank the anchor back up. Now we're about to go. Okay, are you like the biggest ship and you're not willing to move? Like, right now you're being rocked and swayed. Like, pull the anchor back up. Now get out of there, right? You're gonna come to see. Okay, look, I've been lying in the mess. I've been lying to myself by saying I'm not moving through it because it feels frustrating. It feels like you're not moving through it. Well, here I am, right? Here I am telling you, we're moving through it. We're moving through it. 3 out of the 6 cards out here are major arcana. And these are like reality arcana. This is the moon, the hangman, the devil. Well, now you're going into the mind. Sorry. In your body. Okay, maybe you've been working a lot on the body. Now you get to the mind. Now it's not so much physical health, it's like mental health. And it's not like mental, like it's like care for you, caring for this movement out of old bodies, old systems, right? The moon at the bottom of the deck. Mars in Pisces. There's so much freaking Pisces here. Wow. Okay. This is Ethereal Visions. Y'all, I haven't been marking the chapters in the video, so I apologize. I'll get back to it. Look at that. 6 of Wands. Jupiter in Leo wants to pop out. Okay. Will you be going into this new you with the old attitudes, the old needs and wants, and the old, like, figure out where you are not maturely, intelligently, keenly intuitively moving on? Where are you holding on to the old ways? That's frustrating, right? That's where you're at. That's your power, is ability to see now where your frustration comes from. And it's maybe not realizing this authenticity that you've kind of been shown. And we're going to see it again, right? So like, it's not like I'm telling you you've failed the test. You very much are capable of winning the test. You very much are capable of caring for yourself in love. Freaking Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So I have all watery moods out here. I have a Scorpio mood of like a softer vision of a Scorpio. The Scorpio that you wanted to be. The Scorpio that you thought that maybe would never really flourish because people perceive you as like a hard rock when you really are the freaking gem, okay? Look, you've healed. I think that you see a lot of, you are perceiving, you are intuiting, and now protect yourself. Now honor that you are in a low vibration. Now honor that because you have experienced sorrow doesn't mean that you are permanently in sorrow. That through sorrow and through honoring that you have left, the truth is that you left. The truth is that you survived. The truth is that you accumulated knowledge, emotional knowledge, mental endurance. There's a new capability about you, and it is in love. I know you don't want me to say that when you're looking at the Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra. But come on now. We're all adults here now, okay? We've all lost. We've lived. We've gained. We've lived. We've lost. We will live. We will gain, okay? Where do you want to put your freaking attention to? Because then it all trickles out from there. That's what tells you you can put your attention there, so your money and your energy is going to go there, and your physical exertion is going to be put there. Do you want to put all that there, Six of Wands, or will you put it to your new gifts, the path, as you emerge from this dark, from the sorrow, from futility, as you put down the old frustrations now? How will you move? Now move in freaking elegance and freaking beauty in your romance. Okay, the Empress, and now Gardener, now magnetically chill like a magnet. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, your hope is that you won't be, your hope is that I'm not leading you astray, right? No, I'm not. But it is more about you. Do you lead yourself astray? Remember, it's who are you giving attention to? Who are you? Maybe you belong to a collective, and now you figure out, I thought I belonged to that collective, and I don't. The messages are so jagged. When did I ever suppose that I belong there? And maybe that's your eureka moment. Maybe that's your interstellar, stellar, cosmic love vibration where God is like, there you go. There you go. Now you're filtering. Now you're intuiting for beauty, for authentic beauty, not for social media beauty or for money beauty or influencer beauty or for weird attention-seeking thumbnails and headlines of like, if you see, you must watch this now, and like this message is now. Like, okay, like, whoa. Look. Oh my God. Yeah, this has a lot to do with the next few months as Saturn finishes retrograding through Pisces and then finally leaving Pisces. Then we get Mercury in that Cancer vibration. Where it is like all about friendships and like meeting. I don't know, there's something about like money, right? Money and love. Look, money and love. And this is giving me like the Four of Cups, but like not the not the dismissive Four of Cups, right? That's your outcome, by the way. Page of Cups, more water, all the water signs, like we said. Mercury and Cancer with the Three of Cups here. So it has a lot to do with money, has a lot to do with that new job you want. It has a lot to do with honoring maybe those people were not your friends. Maybe some of those collectives you don't want to belong to. Maybe you belong to them in a moment and you've learned and now you move on. Maybe you're meeting a lot of new people. Maybe you're getting out. Maybe now you see you were caught up in your head. And now you can tell that in order to stop the self-sabotage, you must continue to move through it. Eight of Cups, Saturn in Pisces, okay? From Saturn in Libra, placing too much attention on the other and others and how others may have wronged you, to now where you lead yourself. How will you move out of that, right? How will you get out of that? Will you be the Four of Cups that's like, I'm bored, I'm gonna self-sabotage because I'm impatient and nothing seems to be going my way, even though it's kind of the anchor is being yanked and it's like, get out of there, get out of there. Go, don't self-sabotage. Go, Six of Swords. It's really fun. Look, the freaking leaf blower starts. I'm gonna wrap it up with the Knight to end the reading with the Page of Cups and Three of Cups. Maybe you suppose that you were being left out, but it's like you're leaving yourself out. Your higher sensation, your higher vibration now is like, hey, are you here? Now do you love you? Now do you love the new feeling of you, even though like everything around us is shaky? And now do you rise? Now do you see beyond the like the looks, the headlines, right? And it's like coming into this youthful state. We talked a lot about the body. Like you feel different, you look different. Also, there's so much protection around you. And I started the message like that too, like protection. And we have Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Three of Cups. We have the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Y'all, I have been eating so much and I'm hungry now. Like I started reading and my stomach started. The Knight transports deep, dark, dreamy scents with him. He moves slowly and effortlessly. You know, it's funny that it talks about scents because we've been talking about sensations and the senses, right? We've been upgrading, elevating the five senses, also accumulating more attunement in our sixth and other senses, right? He moves slowly and effortlessly through the streets. That's funny. His incense spills from the censer, coloring the air with its perfume. The smoke hangs thick in the air, blanketing the world in darkness. The night wears the stars at his waist. Each speck twinkles with his movement, blinking in and out with each step. He wears a head wrap filled with the colors of the sky. cover appears white at the top and then darkens into the daytime glow cast by the sun. He walks everywhere, bringing dreams and nightmares to everyone as the day falls away to meet the shadows. Don't be afraid of the dark. Greet the shadows. You'll be out of this fast, okay? With the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, like that's kind of that last test. Like, see the shadow, release it, right? Release it. Do you mourn the loss? Maybe a little bit of a ritual. Your ancestors will thank you. I thank you. I send you so much love, so much light. I honor you, your path. Feel free to hit like, share, subscribe, comment, leave me a comment. I should put a little note like, are you, maybe I need to Google it. Like, what is, when the ship brings the anchor back up? Maybe that's my question in the comments, right? Are you bringing the anchor up? It's tough. It's like, cranky. Oh, we gotta go. Okay, on to the new. Okay. We thought we were on a boat, right? We thought we were on the boat. We're on this freaking ship together, okay? I'll be back with more. Talk to you very soon. Lots of love. Lots of light. Branding right here as well. Okay, talk to